Okay, so this episode was supposed to go out Saturday. Run into another technical issue. But this time it was the game itself. It attacked us on Ryloth, and right in the middle of the battle, the game locked up and refused to respond. So, either there's something wrong with the map, which I don't think there's anything wrong with the map. We've fought on this planet before, and this map, or it happened like right about the time that they were dropping units. I think they were dropping units. I'm pretty sure they had just gotten this landing zone, and it started off as what seemed like a lag spike, like when they're dropping units. So it could be a unit that they were dropping, but I'm pretty sure they all of the stuff they were using is stuff we've seen before, so I don't think that's it. And the only other alternative I can think of is that the game had just had enough. Unfortunately, that does mean that, well, again, I've had to roll back and kind of know what's going to happen. On the bright side, though, not really much interesting. We're going to take Corson. We did attempt the raid on Duro using these guys. Ended up retreating because they actually have more vehicles than I anticipated. So, going to just go ahead and do this.
Enlisting soldiers.
And that's going to take a while. That didn't finish by the time we had the game crash. It was about I don't know, halfway through the second episode I was recording. So I know about an episode and a half's worth of information. But again, not a whole lot happened. Mostly it was... No, that already happened. They kick them off of here, which is not even slightly surprising. Obviously they attack there. We attack here. Attempt that raid, but then leave anyway. And then just getting stuff built. There is one thing that I discovered during all that, and it is this. If you look, it's really subtle. It's easier to see up here. The pip on the bottom right corner is actually yellow. So this is actually a Mark V X-Wing. And guess what? They get another one.
Upgrade in progress.
And I think they get another one after that as well.
Upgrade in progress.
And we did that, and...
Upgrade in progress.
Got that started at some point. Don't remember exactly when, but you can queue it up. This gets finished. This does not. Although, I do want to move Kraken up there. That is something else we did. Kraken up to Mon Calamari, because I think Mon Calamari is where we're going to be doing most of our large ship research. For one thing, it's Mon Calamari, and it makes sense that it would be researching certainly the Mon Calamari ships, but also I've been looking at these two planets, and I mean, Dilly is right there, so that's a threat to Corellia, and then Alderaan, I'm pretty sure these two are Imperial. I'm not sure about this, but I'm also pretty sure these two are Imperial. So I kind of feel like it's just a matter of time before one or both of these planets gets compromised. Even if we don't lose them, we'll certainly lose the space if anything attacks us. So I feel like doing the shorter, faster researches on these two, and then doing the longer stuff back there in Mon Calamari, and that's why Kraken, because he gives the 25% bonus. Now, one other thing that did happen is I sorted this fleet out into two separate fleets. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure if I can be bothered to do that again. I mostly remember what we settled on. We did actually like use the fleet. Well, use this little fleet here over Rhodia to attack and see if it was full fleet or not, you know, like we have been with Delso's fleet. So we do. I'm fairly sure we ended up with something that was pretty close to fleet cap and useful for one fleet. We didn't test the other one, but yeah, I don't know if I can be bothered, especially since we're not going to be using either of them anytime soon. This right here.
Construction complete.
This right here is something that basically, for the entirety of that recording session,
Tactical battle imminent.
I considered attacking. And I'm still considering it. But the big thing that hasn't changed... Oh, did they seriously? Okay, we're gonna have to... Things are different. That's irritating. Hang on a second. The big reason that I had decided not to launch this attack is because we don't have a station here, we don't have a station here, and if we leave, they can just waltz right over and attack whatever they feel like. Which is, you know, not ideal, not great. Did we get one of these building? Was it here? I know we got one of these building, but I don't remember if it was here or... No, it must have been. There's... yeah.
Constructing unit.
But this is frustrating because these guys and this and these were over here, and now I'm remembering why we didn't launch it immediately. Okay, because we can't actually do this, I'm fairly certain. The acclimators in particular are just too well set up, and the Venators too, are too well set up for dealing with large targets, and this fleet is basically all large targets. So, yeah, I think we might retreat on this one. Although, one thing we could do... One thing that we did do... The first time I did this, not here, it was the next planet over. We literally just sat back and launched everything, and then sent it to attack. I suppose we can do that again this time. Or again? Still? I guess not again. Whatever you call it. We can do that this time as well. Or something. I don't know. It's something that I had done in the previous recording, and it does still make sense this time. Although, I'll tell you what, I kinda don't like doing this because it's you know, free units that...
Armored transport ready.
We're just using and not paying for.
Shuttle here.
Like, there's no cost to doing this in any way, no risk. You know?
Shuttle reporting.
I kinda don't like
Squadron reporting.
just
Ready.
the fact that all of this, we can lose all of this, and when we retreat, it doesn't matter. Nothing has changed.
Ready for
I
orders.
don't particularly like that. It's actually one reason I like having
Roger that.
the units that we actually pay for. Because we actually pay for it. It's you know,
I copy.
we don't just get them for
Moving into
free.
position.
So if we lose them, it's an actual loss. And here I am starting to talk myself out of doing this. Do we not want to do this? Because I can tell you, this right here is capable of killing 2 acclimators. And it's basically for free. Because they don't come out to engage us.
On our way.
That's starting to feel a little too much like cheese to me. I don't know.
Awaiting orders.
You know what? Nah.
Retreat in progress.
We have the opportunity to do such a thing later if we want to, but I have essentially argued myself out of doing that. Oh no, you're not serious. Is that really closer? Okay, well that's not good.
Right away.
Moving out.
Okay. Now what? Oh gee, I sure hope they land on the first slot. Yeah, there's that. Which, yeah. That was not the least bit surprising. I guess we're gonna have to go through Drearia. What is that gonna take? I believe they had quite a bit. Yeah, they do. Quite a bit. Can we maybe get through Brental then? I think Akbar might be able to do those acclimators there.
Navigating to coordinates.
These ones aren't nearly as dangerous to large ships as the Mark IVs. I feel like you could probably do this. What about this? Oh! Uh-oh.
Heading out.
Okay. Don't suppose anybody has any bright ideas? 'Cause that's not good. Well, which of these planets should we dig into on the ground? What were the maps? Ooh, it's this map. I don't particularly like that map. I think the problem with this one is that the power generator is like here? Or maybe it's here. I don't remember. Well, I mean... Huh. I don't feel like Vandermeer is going to be able to build up anything in time, so let's go with Bodajef for the moment. That's not what I want.
Building cancelled. Building under construction.
Yeah. Things have officially taken a different turn. Yeah. What have you got? All turbo weapons, no lasers. Can we muster the kind of bombers necessary to do that? I don't think so. Not yet. Not right now. I mean, that's not gonna do anything at all. And we're not going to try and engage a Praetor with Home 1. I don't think that is a good idea. Yeah, it's like almost twice as much shielding. No, I'm looking at that backwards. Almost twice as much hull, more shielding. No, I don't think so. So, are we more likely to be able to get through Dreria? Not really. Well, maybe. Huh. And all because I didn't want to just attack them. I guess it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because we were going to retreat after shooting down whatever we could anyway. Because I don't think that his fleet is capable of taking that whole fleet. Interesting. We're going to need more ships back here. Okie dokie. So, I suppose what we're gonna have to do is just build the planet up. As in, like, not the planet, but build stuff up on the planet.
Underway.
Like, we're going to need more ships. We're going to need just more to be able to break them out of there. The more I think about it, the more I feel like actually what we should do is go for Arcania. Because one Praetor, it's not nothing, but I do think it's probably the easiest thing to take out of these two options. Brental was just kind of I suppose theoretically we could get down in that direction, but I don't think that's all that useful. We really need Akbar up here. So I think going through Arcania, especially right now, like right this moment, because the fleet that is available to them around back here has been kind of crushed. So they don't have a whole lot to stop us if we can get back here. So what would it take to be able to take down a Praetor? It's worth mentioning that this is just a Praetor 1. This is not a Praetor 2. So it's a battlecruiser, and it's a really powerful ship, but it's not as powerful as it could be. And if you take a look at the actual armament, 144 turbolasers with 144 damage, 40 and 90. So that's 130 turbolasers. Some of them do 120. Some of them are a dual battery with 240. It's not actually that far off from what we've got. So something we might be able to do is just flat out overwhelm it. It's probably a bad idea, probably not worth it, but it is potentially an option. But the other option is just bombs, all of the bombs.
Constructing unit.
Yeah. I think another thing we could potentially be doing at the same time is building stuff up over in this direction
Unit.
to head in from this direction. There's nothing stopping us. Just land on the planet for the moment. Or
Squadron reporting.
don't. Why? Oh, there's something happening.
Artillery online.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay, never mind. And you know what also we can do?
Going.
Take this opportunity to rebuild
Building
the
under
stations.
construction.
That's... I don't...
Let's go.
Did I actually finish that thought? I think I did. about not wanting to do this, because if we do, that fleet can just roll through and attack whatever they want. But if there's a station there, that might hold them in place long enough for us to respond. We need to not spend too many more credits, because we have colonies that we need to get finished, and the admin is going to come through here soon. Ah yes, and Delso has arrived. I didn't send him in to Ando during that recording.
Upgrade complete.
On the way.
These have finished. Excellent. Come back to that in a second. The reason I didn't send him into Ando is because of this. And again, they're so well set up for dealing damage to large targets that I don't feel like this fleet can do that. To be fair, there's a lot of not large targets here, but at the same time, I don't want to lose Delso. And I don't feel like he has the bombers necessary to negate this. And even if he did, these things are just so fast, they can outmaneuver him. So it would be really risky regardless. And I don't think it's really worth it just yet. Potentially at some point, but not yet. But, going back to the Providence, we compared the stats on these two, and it just doesn't really feel worth it to me. Honestly. Like, the cost is... it doesn't seem to justify the upgrade. Get some more shielding, get some more hull. Not a huge amount, actually. And of the armament, as far as I can tell, it's just those two turbo ions that get a smidgen more damage. 216 to 240. Like, that's not... unless there's something here that it's just not showing us, it doesn't really seem worth it. I suppose one thing that it's not going to be showing us is the potential for the actual complement to be upgraded. I suppose that could be a thing. But yeah, I don't think, at least not at the moment, I don't think we will upgrade that. Although, that means I'm gonna have to remember what we end up upgrading instead. Oh, no, it was these. Yes, because I want to see if they get more of complement. And also... these. Yeah. Probably should do these as well, honestly. They're quite good. Yeah, probably those afterwards as well. But this first and then this.
Gombel Iblis here.
Oh yeah. Forgot, he got finished as well. Let's go ahead and get him back to the front line. Interesting that he's still stealthed. I didn't notice that first time. He's still stealthed even though now he's got a dreadnought. That's a little interesting. And a little weird. There it is. Yet another upgrade. And you can see the next pip has turned yellow. So it's now the 2 on the bottom. So that makes this a Mark 6 T65J, and then this is the G65J3. And I do think this is also worth it. The maneuverability increase is nice, but also it gets a full 3 more torpedoes that it launches per volley, which I do think is worth it. And it's not that expensive, I suppose. It's not the cheapest thing either. But yeah, the X-Wings apparently go up to Mark 7, at least. So here... Ooh, there it is. And that's lying. So here's a question. Do we go for it? Pretty sure we can do that. Pretty sure. Like, that would give us more room to maneuver. Then again, we could pull off some of this and use some of this fleet. That would be more risky, just because of how many of them there are. They're not the best ships. Not alone like that, unsupported by anything. I mean,
My objective.
we did see over at Geezer that they are actually quite good ships, but not when they're not supported by a fleet. Like, there's only so much they can do. So I'm wondering if maybe that's... because they are completely unsupported now. They have no strike craft. By the way, why are you in with this fleet? Oh, right. Credits gained from independent forces. Right. I mean, given what we're about to go up against, he should probably be part of whatever we do. But the one thing that I really want to have that planet free for is moving this stuff around. You know, like there's just I suppose there's nothing stopping us from hitting them, doing what damage we can, and then leaving and coming back. But again, I don't want to cheese it. That same reason I left there early. I suppose we could, at the very least, mosey on over there and just see if we feel like we can do it.
Complying with orders.
Tactical battle imminent.
So...
Standing by. Setting course.
oh no. No, I don't know what that is, but it's wrong. Okay, okay. Get back around over here.
Reporting in. Acknowledged. Complying with orders.
Oof. That's a rather tight formation, that is. Not liking that.
Cannons armed. Yes.
One thing I will say, there is absolutely no reason to put strike craft into any kind of
Beware of traps. Readying weapons.
groups because this is just this. Go forward.
Weapons armed.
Come about.
Yes, Commander.
Large active.
I might be worrying unnecessarily about this. I suppose they are not exactly the toughest ships. They've got decent firepower, but...
Fire! Ready to commence. Weapons charged. Weapons operational.
Yeah, I was definitely worrying too much about this. This is not even fair. To be honest, now I think about it, with this... Well, I don't know. I was about to say that the fleet we just left might have been able to do this, but... Would it? Would it, though? I don't know. Guess there's no way to find out now. But that frees up some space and lets us get these ground forces out of the way. Oh, that's even a spy. I didn't even realize. Wow. Get you out of the way. Get you back over there. Wait a minute. Go
At your command.
spy on that.
Construction complete.
Let's get the non-military ships out of here. These just have lasers and no complement. These are actual frigates. So it's just gonna be these. Although I suppose you could argue that even though they don't have a complement, they are still warships. Technically. One problem is gonna be the stations. This thing is not completely unsupported. I'm curious what he's in. Let's see if we can find out.
Squadron reporting.
Heading out.
Tactical battle imminent.
This isn't a fleet that we're going to be engaging anytime soon. Oh, it's a secular. Of course it is. It's a secular on top of a praetor. That's... Wow. Okie dokie. Well. So, yeah, it's nice to see you. We'll be going now.
Prepare for jump to hyperspace.
Thanks. Yeah, you can have the planet. Oh man, what are we meant to do against that? Man, this mod has got some awfully serious starting forces for the independent planets. Like, good grief. Although, still, nothing tops this nonsense. Not yet. Don't think we've come across anything that's that ridiculous.
Building started.
Already just about broke again.
On the way.
Although, we have gotten some ships finished. These. Whoops. These. Some more of these. It's looking pretty good. I do think... You know what I think we're gonna do? We're going to hit that planet hard and fast, all at once.
B-wing here.
We have gotten a level 1 colony that should stop the fleet. If this fleet up here decides to do something, it should stop them. And I think what we're going to do is going to head straight in, hit it, then immediately bounce out again, leaving 1 or 2 ships, and then send the ground forces in.
Adjusting course.
Tactical battle imminent.
Didn't get any reinforcements. And then we're going to head straight back after this, specifically so that that fleet over yonder doesn't get any funny ideas.
Copy that. Orders, sir. Gunboat here,
How
sir.
much are we
Choose
over?
for reinforcements.
Oh, not that much, actually. It's not terrible.
Reporting in.
How much do you take up? 14? Interesting.
May the force be with
I guess he's pilot 4. It doesn't say what are his stats
you. I await
as
your
an
command.
interceptor. 5,000 acceleration. Yeah, he can probably handle himself, to be honest.
What can I do for you? Hello there. Yes. How may I help?
Oh. Oh. These guys get Mark
I
5
am ready.
or Mark... No, it's actually Mark 5. These are Mark 5s. See the little yellow pip? Interesting.
May the force be with you.
Cool.
I await your command.
Let's do this.
Follow me to victory.
Watch for enemy weapons.
That does
Yes, Commander.
reinforce my idea that I had about upgrading the Providences,
Your orders? Bombers at the ready.
that they actually
I do
do
for you?
get...
Hello there.
What am I trying to say here? That when I said earlier that it seems like that upgrade is
Weapons on.
way pricier than it should be given the stats that it shows you. And then I said, well, maybe it
They're falling
gets... Really?
ready for duty.
Oh. Okay. Sure. This doesn't seem like enough to... Oh, whatever. What was I trying to say? Yes. Almost certainly upgrading the Providence will upgrade the complement that it gets. That's what I'm trying to say. Given...
At your command.
assuming these are anything to go by. And come to think of it, it probably works for these as well, doesn't it? Yeah.
There they are.
I guess I was just assuming they would have Golans. They didn't have any Golans. Not according to the map, unless I missed them. That must be why they left. Because they actually couldn't do that. Like, we knew that, but just, you know. You know what I'm gonna do?
Construction complete.
Literally the two ships that couldn't fit the first time.
On the move.
Or, what, first time? Couldn't fit in the battle. What am I saying? And we'll just take everybody. But this battle is going to have to wait till next episode. It's a good chance that it's going to be a little hairy. I would send him over, but yeah, you know what.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, upgrade. That's probably the R31s.
Navigating to coordinates.
Yep. Yeah. Probably go ahead and do that as well. But yeah, I do think that's gonna have to do it. This has, if nothing else, I have no idea what's going to happen anymore. I did, but then I messed it up. In the previous recording that I've had to redo, we didn't attack this planet until after they had put their fleet over here. And I'm not entirely sure why they did that. But what they also did at one point was send that Tector they've got and two, like, a Dreadnought and a Carrack. Yes, that's what it was. Those three ships. Here. For some reason. It wasn't a properly committed attack. And I think what was happening is they thought for some reason that they could get across because there was no station, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of. But they did that. And when that retreated to here, it stayed here for a while, and we launched Akbar to Corson. Took Corson, and then moved on to here, and in the attack, like, they knew we were coming, immediately sent their forces back, because of the way the AI movement works. They automatically got back here at the same time we did. And that's when I did the maneuver that I, in this recording, decided not to do, wherein I sent in the strike craft, all the free strike craft, did a bunch of damage, and then left. So now, not only do we not have Corson, we have not destroyed the two acclimators that I destroyed, but also Akbar is now stuck on Shambhala. That's about the summary. The only other thing that hasn't happened yet is this attack on Ryloth, but that didn't happen until the second episode that I recorded. Like, right around... I don't remember exactly. It was fairly soon. I just noticed this. Can you not? You know what we should do at some point? Upgrade the armor. Why haven't we? You know what? I'm gonna do that before I forget.
Heading out.
Because if there's one thing that we could really...
Upgrade in progress.
Like, one way in which to upgrade this sort of situation is to sell these Mark 1s and buy Mark 2s and 3s and 4s. The enemy is just going to continue researching and building more and more powerful things. We haven't had AT-ATs on the planet yet, but that's going to happen at some point, and I don't think this planet will be able to hold up against an assault of AT-ATs. Certainly not in its current configuration, and the only real way to upgrade what we've got is to sell the lower level stuff and buy higher level stuff. Oh gosh, is this fleet even bigger? I think they have another one of these. And more of these. Don't quite have the bomber force yet. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely. So,
Construction complete.
with that, I will say thank you for watching. Fingers crossed the game doesn't crash again, but, I suppose it's a spoiler if I tell you what was happening. We were losing. I don't think we would have been able to fend them off. They had several squadrons of those crazy, stupid, fast fighters. And I realized midway through the battle, the sandstorms here reduce the speed of air speeders, and they were still going crazy fast. The speed was reduced enough that our rockets from the AA could actually intercept the speeders, and it didn't matter really. We had taken down like 3, I think, and they had killed the power generator, and yeah, it was just falling apart. So unfortunately, I think if they attack again, we're just gonna have to auto-resolve. Because, well, I mean, if it happens at the very beginning of next episode, then I might just try it again, because I'm going to save here just as soon as I finish, just in case. But you know, if it's like midway through the episode or something and other things have happened, then I'll just say nah. Auto-resolve it. Don't risk.
Vehicle in
Don't risk
production.
having another game crash. It's not worth it. Certainly not that planet where it is with what it's got on it. Nah.
Building started.
We can come back. But yeah.
Going.
That is going to do it for this episode. So thank you for watching. Take care, and farewell. Oh! Hey! They've built themselves an invincible. Why is it a Mark 1? Surely they have Mark 2s at least. Haven't we seen Mark 2s from the CSA? Am I imagining that?